around here.
Just got a few belts. Used to say the day we had an issue with stock on the belts. Luckily, Yusuf came through, as always looking out for me. Welcome to the NOVO grading. I'm not going to give out any stripes today. We're not going to abolish it fully. I was speaking with like the other coaches and even with Yusuf, kind of understand whether to do it or not. But we're just going to do that stuff in class, yeah, because it's just easier. You'll be here all day and it's just your Saturday taken up. All right.
That's if they come to gi class as well.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, no point putting stripes on your belt if you don't train the gi. Like if you haven't even got a white belt, but you're like a white belt. Yeah, it's kind of pointless. Yeah. You say anything?
That's it. Yeah.
Cool. Really good lad. Started training I think, with me and Damon years and years ago as a real young lad, and then actually went over to Matt's and spent a lot of time, a lot of his game built around Matt there over in Bexhill, and then he's come back over this way now. So it's a pleasure, yeah, to award. And also as well, he trains in the adult class as well, which is just tough at the age of 14. I want to present Fletcher with his yellow and black belt. I'm going to move straight onto this because I feel like he's nearly at the point of the orange belt. If you know about the kids' belts, they go like stripes, solids and stripes. Yeah? I'll tell you.
Like young man before to another young man, trains really hard, trains in the adult classes as well. I heard him say that he's not too fussed about belts and everything. He just wants to get better. He's got exactly the right attitude. Actually, if you look on the Mat app, he's got the most classes booked under him for this year. He trains all the time, does every class. Jiu-Jitsu, MMA, Muay Thai, just comes in and grinds. And that's why I want to give Clinton his yellow and white belt.
I think it's important as well, guys, to like, reiterate again on the fact that these young lads, how old are you, mate?
No, 14.
14, two 14-year-olds train. Like, I know adults that get nervous about coming to class and training with other adults and people that are more experienced as well. And you're getting kids coming to the class and training with adults is impressive. I said to him before, I said, are you going to be all right today, mate? Can you like tone it down a bit?
Congratulations, man. Cheers,
Next guy, another young man, and I've actually got to always remind myself of how old this guy is. It's like, yeah, baffles me. Again, trains in all the adult classes, trains MMA, competes in MMA. See him rolling with some like fully grown men, and it's amazing to see like how he's come on. He trains over here as well, trains at both clubs, and that's what I want to give Oscar. How old are you? 12 years old.
How is he 12?
75? 75 kilos.
Good Polish food, good Polish food, man, I tell you that. Yeah, that's it.
How old, eh?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. 14 years old?
Inches, yeah. 12.
12.
It's really important for me to say as well. Obviously, everyone's here today. Well, not everyone. There's a lot of the team here. Just because it's a grading, something might not get graded today. You might be a little bit just not there, or you're getting ready for the Europeans or the World Championships. I'm not going to grade you before that, right? Just because it's today doesn't mean just going to cram everyone into getting graded today. We do them as and when. Give them out in class, give them out on podiums, give them out in MMA fights. Like, don't worry if you don't get it today. I can literally give it to you tomorrow. I quite like doing that as well. I think it's quite cool in it to mix it up and not give them all out on one day, How did you get yours? Right and over on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, podium there. Obviously Joe, he's away in Poland today, so he's not here. It was his MMA fights. Other people have had him on podiums and stuff as well. So don't you be disheartened if you think, oh, I didn't get promoted today. You might be like a week away.
They should be disheartened.
Yeah, or ask yourself, what am I doing wrong?
should be
What do I need to get better at? Yeah, I'm a fan for being like, not like being, oh, when am I going to get my next belt? I'm a fan of being like, what do I need to do to get better? Like, speak to your coaches, speak to your teammates, speak to the people that are like more experienced than you. Someone keeps battering you in the gym, ask them and be like, what am I doing wrong? Why did you keep getting me there? If you don't ask, you might never know that answer. Yeah. So we need an 8-2. Luckily, you used to save the day. Some of the belts didn't come in time, so.
So your Elements blue belt.
Yeah, your part elements. You better, yeah. If you've got these belts, you better look after it. Yeah. Get embarrassed, go to comp, start losing. Yeah. If you lose, wear this one, all right? So following on, from young Fletcher, I want to promote. So if you're unaware as well, when you train in jiu-jitsu, when you get to 16 from a colour belt, it's not like automatically go to blue. We had this conversation when he started training here. I think he was a grey belt, and I was just like, look, just put your white belt on. You're too big for a grey belt, and yeah, back to blue. Now demotions are later. I want to promote Tyler to blue belt. See, you're not 6 foot.
I'm 6 foot.
5'10", 5'10". That's at least.
This person, when I was thinking who's getting graded today, had to be first on my list. He's been with me about 4 years now across 3 different gyms, and he's been a bit inconsistent, but a lot more consistent lately, and that's why I want to give Justin his blue belt.
Okay, cool. Next belt. So this belt here is a very been a long time coming. I probably should have done it before. I was kind of like thinking of an opportunity to get it, and it's very well deserved. Nicked him from K1. He started coming over doing some grappling, and then decided first grappling a bit more. It's a pleasure to award Nick his blue belt.
That's it, man. I can invert and everything, but I can't go on a belt, like.
Just as good. It's really funny. They started training very similar time, and their game is like a yin and yang type game. Nick is very like opportunist, like tries to catch things on movements, and the other person is more like pin control. He's like 70 odd kilos, and I struggle to like hold him down. And again, same as Nick. This should have been given a long time ago. I believe he competed at the Brighton the other week and just ran through everyone, like good competitors as well, submitting people winning 20-0 and stuff. And I was like, yeah, he definitely needs to be his blue belt. It's a pleasure to award Harry his blue belt.
You know.
Well done.
You know.
Whip that one off me. Happens, mate, you say that.
This person is training about nearly a couple of years now. Actually, he's probably had one of the worst luck of run of injuries that I've seen coming into the sport, starting it. A lot of people I think would have given up, myself included, but he comes back stronger every time. He's actually probably one of the most technical white belts I've had the pleasure to teach. I do all my drilling with him. Everything that I'm showing in class, I'm always drilling on him. That's why I want to give Ash his blue belt. don't think I've ever met anyone that I've seen be sick as much as this person. Like in training and at comp.
He's working hard though, right?
I've never seen someone win a comp and he's bought a plastic bag inside a brown bag and sitting at the side of the mat in between his matches, throwing up, and then goes on to win every match still. Amazing technique. Honestly, when I roll with him as well, I always say if you could keep up this pace, this movement for longer than 30 seconds, he'll beat me every round. I'm glad that he's not there yet. But one day when he gets there with his cardio, he'll be starting every round, and that's why I want to give him his blue belt today. Really good energy to the gym. Always make me smile if I've had a bit of a rough day. This person always manages to bring a smile to my face. They've competed a lot, had a bit of a rough year in their personal life, but has still managed to keep training, keep consistency up, and keep progressing. And that's why today I really want to give Jazz a blue belt.
Have a cry, it's alright. Oh man. It's about down there, mate. Kind of for both of us, you know, this person like trains with both of us, which is quite cool. That like people do that because obviously me and Duff are very, very tight, but we also have very different games. So I think learning from us both is showing. Yeah, very well deserved. Like trains hard. Also been riddled with some unluckiness of his injuries. Competes really well. Ideal, really. You know, just needs to like everyone needs to keep progressing. But I think has the raw talent there, and then just building his technique, and this belt will be perfect. I think it's a long time coming as well. I think you want to say anything? Really, we wanted to give it before. We were just kind of trying to finger the right time. Sometimes as well, remember guys, it can be a bit of a hindrance if you compete a lot, because if you compete a lot, it can kind of show where you are in the game. Whereas some people that don't compete tend to actually get their belts a little bit quicker. But when you compete and you're like, I know you're trying to win these titles, but it ends up holding you back a little bit until you start winning it. Now we're seeing it, and I think it's the right time.
Definitely the right time. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call up. Where is he? Harry. Harry.
Too many nice things you said there.
Huh?
Too many nice things.
It's good to take that up, isn't it? It's a competition team, and we have a big team in Jiu-Jitsu and MMA. I think we pretty much like down this area, you know, there's not much comparison to it. It doesn't always mean that that's what everyone has to do, and it's quite hard to have that balance to explain to people. Like, I know people haven't come to the gym before because they're like, oh, they're just competitors there and it's too hard, it's too high level. That's not the case. Jiu-Jitsu is for everyone. It's really, really important. And as much as I might joke, I'm like, oh, you should compete, it's because I think that you could do well, but I completely understand it's not for everyone. And you might do the one here and there. And I think this person has competed, I know he has competed before, and he would compete again. We've just got unlucky with divisions and stuff. And the fact that, don't like to say it, but age and all that, right? He still trains with all the adults, proper stuck in, trains a bit of a young man's game. I tell him to stop doing it because he's going to get injured. And I can't actually work out how long he's trained for. I was trying to figure it out with me and Eric were trying to figure out the other day how long it is. But it's quite a long time, and it's very well deserved. Where is he? Where is he? Chris, come on up. Well deserved. Well deserved. Everyone does it, yeah. Consistent. Well deserved, man. Yeah. Important belt is not the same that the others aren't, but brown's a weird belt because brown's a belt you can stay at forever. Like some people say that brown's is like a little quick belt before black. I disagree. It's a belt that you kind of people think you quit a lot on blue. I think brown is normally the belt that I see people stop and not get to black because it's such a big achievement, which it is massive, and it's very easy to stop training, especially if you train for a long time. Normally it's like around 10 years to get something like this, you know, between sort of, about 6 to 10 years. Your body's taking a bit of a battering and stuff, and so this is a very, very, very good belt. And I always think of like brown as black belt, but not. It's just a step that you can literally step really quick to black, or you can be there for a long time. All right. This person, again, talking about competing, isn't really interested in competing, and I quite like when people visit the gym. They're like, "Who's this guy?" Like, people think like they see like, you know, at the YouTube channel, Instagram posting all the guys that compete and stuff like that, and don't realise that actually in the gym, there's probably that are extremely, extremely talented. Trains in the gi, trains no gi, double sessions. Trains actually harder than a lot of the competitors, to be fair. He's trained with, I've taught him since he was a white belt, throughout all his belts. Yeah, that's my brother.
Wow, there's kids here.
Let's call up Rob for his brown belt. Where is it? It's a massive issue with this though, mate, right? When you get the brown belt, you got to go back to doing warm-ups, mate. No, you got to do that. Next one I want to give. And again, another really important belt. Someone who trains really, really hard. Great jiu-jitsu, competed at a really good level, won multiple stuff throughout all his belts. And it's a funny, this is going to give it away, he's going to know now anyway, but it's funny, he's actually going to disappear for a little bit. I don't think he's just not trained, but he's obviously teaches a class here, and he's not going to be able to do it for a while, because he's got some good personal stuff. I don't want to like go into it, it's not like he's going for a heart transplant or anything, but he's got stuff going on outside the gym. I hope to see him if he's free one evening, come in and train. I'll find out where you live, and I'll come take your belt back off you if you don't. Yeah. And I look forward to you coming back, mate. Yeah, coming back and training. This is really deserved your skill level and your competition level. Some people are like one or the other. A lot of times they're really good in the gym, or they're really technical, or they go and compete and they do really well. Someone who's really good at both. If you're gonna miss you for 6 months, I'll write the date, and if you're longer than 6 months, I'll come get you. All right, Eric, come get your brown belt. Put it on and walk out the door. Good man, that's good. That's a warm belt. Oh, look, this is a good belt for you.
It's not far off.
That's a good belt.
It's not far off.
That's all right. Comfy. Mate, see you soon. I'm pretty sure you don't last brown belt I want to give out. Someone who's trained for a long time. Had a bit of time off, not because actually just life stuff, just a busy guy, just stuff going on. And where I said earlier about people not that you can hold back, but given the opportunity to go and do like a competition like the Euros or the Worlds or the belt, and given that space, I kind of like the other way with this. His plans is still to go. I don't know if he's still 100% if he can with just life. If you when you realise who this person is, you'll understand how busy this person is. But for his game, being able to use the rule set of a brown belt in competition will actually be better for him. Yeah, the level is obviously going to be harder, but being able to use like knee bars and toe bars plays really well into his game. He's a really good friend of mine at the gym. I always look up to him and stuff and how he runs things. And to be honest, we wouldn't have what we have now without him. He does a lot here. You might even realise as well that he doesn't really have to do. And if you ask anyone who runs jiu-jitsu academies, no one's going to be a millionaire from this, right? And he still puts in his time and effort to make sure we have this gym, which is an incredible facility. And it's a pleasure to walk my good friend Damo, his brown belt.
Cheers, boy. Is it right? You know, don't you might be going on that. Don't pass on it, mate. It's a dessert.
This is all jokes aside, all the banter and that. Your jiu-jitsu is good, we know it. Yeah? And even if you choose not to go and compete, which is very much my whole, yeah, this is yours, man.
I've got your wins.
He asked me if he could go straight to black. Can I just go straight to black?
Had enough. I need to retire.
Got to do it a bit more longer than you can quit, right? A little bit longer. Cheers, bro. Bro, congratulations, mate.
Never really get to deep.
Always, mate. Never leave it.
Just important battle of them all, really, when jiu-jitsu starts. This is like, people think when you start jiu-jitsu that this is like the end goal, yeah, I've got the black belt. Ask anybody here, it's not. It's not. It's when it all starts. But also, like I said as well, if that is your goal, is to achieve the black belt, you know, cool by that as well. This person is an absolute tank and someone who doesn't compete too much as well, has done in the past. And I always say to people, like, if he's here, come and, if you're like you're at the gym and he's on the mats, I'm like, go and roll with him, go and roll with me. He's a horrendous round. Yeah, he's really, really good. Not that you have to do it to be a black belt, but the fact that he trains in the gi, trains in no gi, does get stuck in an MMA as well. I've been here when Joe and Steve were in camp for their last fight and he's turned up on a Sunday, gi pants on, no mouth guard. I go, do you want to jump in some rounds? Like, yeah, all right, mate. Get stuck in with the boys that are like in camp for their fights, which is pretty crazy because I wouldn't do that, right? No mouth guard as well, and he just shows like a true martial artist, right? And trying to work out how long he trained. I'm pretty sure he's trained. We met. I got him here when he was a purple belt, and he was already sick then. Trained all around the world, visiting gyms. I think well over 10 years. I'm pretty sure. There's one award, Ben, black belt.
Thank you. It's nice to hear. Yeah, cheers, man. Very cheers, man.
You want to do it for a while? You want to do it for a while, or will it take enough? How long time for it?
13 years.
13 years.
No, that round we did with no gumshoe got you the black belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, 13 years, mate.
Same time as Steve, basically like
Yeah.
a month or two after Steve started.
What was his partner then?
Dark stuff there.
Yeah.
Dark started.
Right, mate. Good timing. Nice, bro. Looks good.
Oh, thank you.
So sick.
Congratulations, mate. Congratulations. Really good. Match day speak, though. Gonna put him on the spot now. It could be 10 seconds, it could be 10 minutes.
Oh, it's a big honour, and thank you to all the team. Thanks to Steve, Alex, everyone here. I appreciate it. Thank you for being great training partners.
Someone who is the OG of OGs. I taught him since he was a white belt. When I was teaching at Match Gym in Bexhill, when I was a purple belt, I first met him, he came down, there was a group of them. And I think out of the group, he's the only person that's left, I believe. I think a couple of them are still going, but like not with us, they're doing whatever. But he really is, he was here from when I was teaching under my old coach at the time, and then teaching at Match Gym, and then when we started Novo about 8 years ago, obviously come straight over, he was a blue belt then, promoted him from white to blue with my coach, blue to purple, and then brown, and then purple to brown. He's been a brown belt for ages, and again, someone like I was saying with Ben, doesn't even really train that much, trains for fun, also, if you don't know who he was a sick competitor back in the day, yeah?
You just trained an extra day to kick everyone's ass.
Yeah, literally. Like, I rolled with him this week, and I was like, why is it so tough? Like, why is it so tough?
So good, so good. Yeah,
but it's important if you're like, oh, not that you would think that, but I didn't train that much. Back in the day, every day was competing on pro shows. If you remember the likes of Battle Grapple, someone, I think, really, maybe with Duff as well, but like a person from white to black, Ed Gribham. Nice. Been a while, man. Been a while. To black. So, like I said, my first black belt promoted, Jack Duffy. Yeah, it's your first belt. Good. One of my closest friends, really good guy. Again, we've Yeah, it's a long time. We trained jiu-jitsu since he was a white belt, you know. We were under the same coach. I was obviously a little bit more experienced, in the sport, so I'd help him out a little bit. And then when we decided to do NOVO, obviously had a conversation, and he was like, "Want to be part of it straight away." And he runs, obviously, you don't hear me say it, run a super successful gym in Eastbourne. Yeah, affiliated. Well, we're all one big team. And this is just, like, guys, you don't need to say thank you for this stuff. This is something that you've earned, you know. This is 3 years as a black belt on the mat, coaching, competing, you know, still competing as a coach. I think it's really important as well, you know, as you can. What did you get last year? You competed at the Euros last year, won everything, yeah? You know how much of a killer he is, yeah? Congrats, my brother. So, you're probably wondering why he's got this, if you have no idea. It's an old school tradition of a black belt with a white tab, which anyone can wear, you know. Black belt, Steve chose to get this belt. When you get to black belt, obviously you're going to have multiple belts because it's going to change for a while. So actually, it's old school way, right? Represent as a fighter. Yeah. Better, mate.
It looks cool as well.
Cool as fuck. And obviously, Steve being Steve, ruined my plans to put a stripe on so you wouldn't see it. Luckily, Yusuf, like I said earlier, always saving my butt, looking after me, comes with some black tape. Yeah? So the same thing, we're going to get Steve's first degree in his black belt. Yeah? Right. Look, pretty cool with black.
Totally forgot, mate, motherfucker.
Wouldn't be you, mate. If you
I know.
Nah, mate. All jokes aside, you know, we all have a lot of banter, a lot of piss taking in the gym, and we're all pretty close, and it's like that. But just representations of hard work, mate. You know, solid guy. You wouldn't be the same, right? Four members of the team. Chase getting better at jiu-jitsu, learning more technique, getting fitter, getting stronger, yeah, being a better competitor, if that's what you do.
The only thing when the belt comes off is the jacket comes off and the trousers on, and then you just do no.
I was gonna say, yeah. And if you do no, you don't put a belt on anyway. Yeah. Cool. Right, you have to say something now.
What?
Yeah, for sure.
Turning up for me. I know you'll turn up just for me today.
That'll do.
I'm
there.
Wait. Yeah, now before I ruin it, thanks everyone coming. Well done to everyone who got their belts today.
Oh, good turnout that was really good. We promoted 2 new black belts, Ed and Ben. Both been with me for years. Ed's actually been with me since a white belt, white to black. Ben joined us a purple belt, both sick. Steve and Duffy both got the first degrees. Got 3 brown belts, Damon, Rob, Eric, and then loads of blue belts. Loads of blue belts from Eastbourne as well, from Duffy's gym, and then a load from here as well. Really sick day. Sick rounds, good to see everyone, good social, and out tonight, a couple of beers for Lee's birthday. Till next time.